going to happen in 70th BPSC exam. So let's discuss the chemistry part first. The first chapter that I'm going to discuss is the atomic structure. So there, firstly we will understand some basics. The notes that I have prepared is from Ghatna Chakra. From Ghatna Chakra. I have read the introductory part of all the chapters as well as the previous year questions and have compiled and I have compiled notes from that introduction part as well as the PYQ part. So it's the notes is comprehensive and very much relevant for the exam. I have tried that to ensure that no extra information is included. The information that is in these notes is very much relevant and no garbage has been put in there. So it will save your time and it will help you in hitting the bullseye. So let's start. In India, there was a Rishi Kanad who discussed about atom. He belonged to Vesesika school of philosophy, and he said that all matters are made up of a smallest entity called Parmanu. This is the smallest uh, part of any matter, and it cannot be further divided. Then we have Dalton's theory. He said that the smallest entity is atom. This is indestructible and indivisible. That atom is cannot be destroyed and it cannot be further divided. It cannot be created or it cannot be destroyed. Then we have some fundamental particles, fundamental parts of atom. So the first one is electron. In nature, it can exist in free form or bounded to some atom. It was discovered by J.J. Thomson in 1897. The charge upon an electron is 1.602 into 10 raised to the power of 19 coulomb, and its weight is 9.109 into 10 raised to the power of minus 31 kg, and its weight is 1/837th time of proton. So proton is heavier than electron. And what will be its charge? Its charge will be just opposite of electron, that is 1.6022 into 10 raised to the power of minus 19 coulomb. It will be positive and the charge of electron will be negative. It was discovered by Goldstein in 1886, named by Rutherford in 1919. So this is very important. Who discovered electron has been asked multiple times. So it was J.J. Thomson. Who discovered proton? It was Goldstein, but named by Rutherford. So this is important. You must remember it. Then we have neutron. The charge it is neutral. That means neutron has no charge, and it was discovered by James Chadwick in 1932. There is a term called nucleon which combines proton plus neutron. So what happens in an atom is that we at center part we have nucleus which is composed of proton and neutron. So it is nucleon, and around it we have electrons which revolves around the nucleus, and nucleus is composed of proton and neutron. So in those circular paths, electrons revolve around uh, nucleus. Then we have nucleus. It was identified by Rutherford through gold foil experiment. This is again very important, and it has been asked multiple times, like who discovered nucleus, who which experiment was conducted to discover nucleus? Then was Geiger Marsden gold foil experiment. So this is very important. Then we have mass number. This has been asked in the question that whether it is a fundamental character or not. We have the answer is that mass number is not a fundamental character. Atomic number is the fundamental character and not the mass number. So you must be knowing that the latest periodic table is arranged as per the atomic number and not mass number. Then we have some definitions, and such questions are asked by they will give you examples like Na plus, Ca2 plus, K plus, whether they are isotonic, isoelectronic, whether they are isotopes or isobar or isotone. So such questions are asked. So what is isoelectronic? Isoelectronic means two atoms having equal electrons. Isotope is Isotopes have same atomic number but different mass number. Isobars have same nucleon but different atomic number. It means that that the sum of proton and neutron will be same but atomic number will be different. And isobar is defined for different elements, whereas isotope is defined for same element. Isotone, different elements with same number of neutrons. So we have three things. Isoelectronic means same number of electrons. Isotope number means same atomic number, and it is defined for same element. And isotone or isoneutronic means different elements with same number of neutrons. Then this question has been asked that radioactivity is a nuclear reaction, chemical reaction, physical change, or none of these. This is a previous year question. So the answer is that radioactivity is a nuclear reaction and it is not a chemical reaction. So you must understand this, that it is a nuclear reaction, not a chemical reaction. These are very simple questions which can be asked. The phenomena of radioactivity was discovered by Henry Becquerel through a study of uranium. Marie Curie and Pierre Curie discovered polonium. Marie Curie extracted radium from uranium, and the ore for uranium is pitch blende U3O8. Okay, now this is an important question, that how radioactivity is measured. The answer is Geiger counter. See, there can be some issue with my pronunciation, so you can write it in the comment section, and I will surely work upon my pronunciation. So let's revise what we have studied. The important part, the electron. Who discovered electron? It was J.J. Thomson. Who discovered proton? It was discovered by Goldstein but named by Rutherford. Who discovered nucleus? Rutherford through his gold foil experiment. Is mass number a fundamental character? No. Definitions. What do you mean by isoelectronic? Same number of electrons. Isotope, same atomic number but different mass number, defined for same element. Isobar, same nucleon number but different atomic number. Isotone or isoneutronic means different elements with same number of neutrons. Radioactivity, I discovered by Henry Becquerel in uranium. Marie Curie and Pierre Curie discovered polonium. Marie Curie extracted radium from uranium ore pitch blende U3O8. The radioactivity is measured by Geiger counter. So This is what we have studied till now. Let's revise once more. Electron, who discovered? J.J. Thomson. Its weight is 1837 1 by 1837 times of proton. Proton, who discovered proton? Goldstein. Named by Rutherford. Neutron, James Chadwick. Nucleon, proton pros, neutron. Nucleus, gold foil experiment by Rutherford. Mass number, not a fundamental character. Isoelectronics, same number of electrons. Isotope, same atomic number but different mass number. Isoneutron, isoneutronic, isotone, different elements with same number of neutrons. Radioactivity is a nuclear reaction, not a chemical reaction. Discovered by Henry Becquerel in uranium. Marie Curie and Marie Curie discovered polonium. Marie Curie extracted radium from uranium ore, pitchblende U3O8. Measured radioactivity is measured by Geiger counter. So this is what we have studied till now. Let's move further. Now this is a very important topic. Alpha ray, beta ray and gamma ray. Alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha rays are nuclei of helium. Alpha rays are nuclei of helium. That is, it is He2 4 plus. It is just 2 units of positive charge. इसमें 2 पॉजिटिव चार्ज होते हैं. Mass number is equal to the atomic mass of nucleus of helium atom. So what is important here is that alpha ray is the nuclei of helium and it has 2 positive charge. Beta ray, these are fast moving electrons. So what will be its charge? Negative. Gamma rays are neutral and they are electroradiations. So alpha ray is positive, beta ray is negative, and gamma rays are neutral. Velocity of alpha ray is 1/10 of the velocity of light. Velocity of beta ray is equal to the velocity of light, and the velocity of gamma ray is equal to the velocity of light. So the velocity of light, the velocity of alpha ray is 1/10 of the velocity of light. It is beta ray, in beta ray it is equal to the velocity of light, and in gamma ray again we have the velocity of gamma ray is equal to the velocity of light. Then comes the penetrating power. मतलब कि अगर कोई ऑब्स्टेकल है तो उसके अंदर कितना दूर तक वो जा सकता है. तो the penetrating power of alpha rays is very low. It can penetrate maximum of 0.002 centimeter. The penetrating power of beta ray is a bit better. It can penetrate up to 0.2 centimeter thick aluminum sheet. And the penetrating power of gamma rays is maximum. It is 100 centimeter thick aluminum sheet. Ionizing power. Alpha rays have the maximum ionizing power. Up to lesser extent we have beta rays can ionize, and gamma rays are the weak ionizer. Then effect of electric field and magnetic field. Alpha rays can be deflected, beta rays can also be deflected, but gamma rays cannot be deflected. So this was what the discussion of alpha, beta, gamma rays. Let's revise. Alpha rays are positive, beta rays are negative, gamma rays are neutral. Velocity of alpha ray is 1/10 of velocity of light. Beta rays almost equal to velocity of light. Gamma rays equal to velocity of light. As a trick, we can understand that since alpha rays are helium atoms, so uh, it will be heavy, so it cannot move to the with the speed of light. So its speed will be lesser than the speed of light. But since beta rays are electrons, fast moving electrons, and gamma rays are electroradiations, so they can move to the speed of light because they are lighter, whereas alpha rays are heavier. And the thing is penetrating powers. See, here we can correlate that more the speed, more the penetrating power. Since the speed of alpha rays is just 1/10 of the speed of light, so its penetrating power will be least. But since beta and gamma rays are moving at the speed of light, so their penetrating power will be more. But the maximum penetrating power for will be for gamma rays, because gamma rays are neutral, so it will be not very much interacting with the environment, so it can go much deeper. Therefore the penetrating power of gamma rays will be maximum. Then we have ionizing power. Then ionizing power will be maximum for alpha, then beta, then least for gamma rays. And what will be the effect of electric and magnetic field? Since only charged particles will be influenced by alpha and will be influenced by electric and magnetic field, so alpha and beta rays will be influenced by electric and magnetic field because they are charged. Alpha is positively charged, whereas beta is negatively charged, so they will be influenced by electric and magnetic field. But gamma rays will not be influenced by the electric as well as magnetic field because they are neutral. So this was the discussion of alpha, beta and gamma rays. Let's revise once more. Alpha positive, beta negative, gamma neutral. Alpha is nuclei of helium, beta ray means they are fast moving electrons. Velocity alpha ray means helium atom, means heavy, means 1/10 of the speed of light. Beta ray almost equal to the speed of light. Gamma rays almost equal to the speed of light. Penetrating power, since the speed is low for alpha rays, so penetrating power will be lesser, whereas beta and gamma rays can penetrate deeper. Since gamma rays are neutral, so its penetrating power will be maximum. Then we have ionizing power. More the charge, more will be the ionizing power. So helium has two positive charge, so its ionizing power will be maximum. Then we have electron. Since it is also a charge, it will have ionizing power, but it will be lesser than two positively charged particles. So ionizing power of beta rays will be less than alpha rays, whereas ionizing power of gamma rays will be least because it is neutral. There are no charges upon it. Then we have the effect of electric and magnetic field. Electric field and magnetic field will influence uh, only those particles which are charged. Alpha rays are positively charged, so it will be influenced by negative electric field, by negatively charged plate. Beta rays will be influenced by positively charged plate, and gamma rays will not be influenced. So this was it. Now there was a question: who is called the father of modern chemistry? Here the options are Rutherford, Einstein, Lavoisier, C.V. Raman. The answer is Lavoisier, because for his discovery of the role of oxygen, role of oxygen in combustion, he recognized and named oxygen and hydrogen, wrote first extensive list of elements, and helped to reform chemical nomenclature. So you can see that this question was asked in 65th BPSC pre-exam. So this becomes important because in science previous year questions are often repeated. So the question is, who is the father of modern chemistry? The answer will be Lavoisier, and what he did was that he understood the role of oxygen in combustion. He identified and named oxygen and hydrogen. He wrote extensive list of elements and helped to reform chemical nomenclature. Now there are some questions like the positively charged part at the center of an atom is nucleus. Constituents of nucleus are proton and neutron. I have already discussed these aspects. Now there are some more informations that I have written from the previous year questions that were not included in the introductory part of Ghatna Chakra. So what are native elements? What is native element? Native elements means they are composed of single atom type. It simply means that you are getting an element in its pure form, like gold. You can simply find gold standalone. It is not mixed with any other uh, element. Whereas compound, we have two or more types. It simply means that we are not finding that thing in pure form, such as iron. It can be found in the form of hematite and magnetite, like Fe2O3, Fe3O4. We are not getting iron in a standalone form, like just iron without oxygen or anything. Then we have deuteron. Deuteron contains proton and neutron. It is not a subatomic particle. Antiparticle pair. This is a previous year question, that what is the antiparticle of electron? The answer will be positron. It has the same charge as same mass as electron, but is positively charged. So this is important. It is a previous year question. It has been asked in some state PCS exam. That what is antiparticle pair of electron? The answer was positron. Same mass, just not same charge, because same charge will uh, become proton. Fundamental particles. See, the thing is that proton, neutrons, electrons, they were earlier understood as the fundamental particles of atom, but later it was found that even proton, neutron, electron can be further subdivided into parts. So they are not the uh, electron, neutron, proton are not the fundamental particles, but the constituents of these constituents of electron, proton, neutrons are the fundamental particles, and what we call it them as fermions. What are they? Quark, leptons, antiquarks, antileptons, and bosons. So what are the fundamental particles? They are called as fermions, quark, antiquark, lepton, antilepton, and bosons. So the smallest at present, according to our knowledge at present, the smallest constituent of atoms are quark, antiquark, leptons, antileptons, and bosons. With further research, it may be found out that even quarks can be further divided, then they will become the fundamental particle. Then the question has been asked that from where the name Higgs boson derived. Higgs boson is also known as the God particle. The this term, the God particle, was derived from the book The God Particle by Leon Lederman. Higgs boson was discovered by Peter Higgs and Francois Englert. Who discovered Higgs boson? Peter Higgs and Francois Englert. The term, the God particle for Higgs boson has been obtained from the book The God Particle by Leon Lederman. So this is it, atomic structure chapter. So let's revise once more. Electron, J.J. Thomson, mass 1837, the time of proton. Proton discovered by Goldstein, named by Rutherford. Neutron, James Chadwick. Nucleon, proton plus neutron. Nucleus, gold foil experiment by Rutherford. Mass number, not a fundamental character. Isoelectron, same number of electron. Isotope, same number of same atomic number, different mass number defined for the same element. Isotone, isoneutronic, different elements with same number of neutrons. Radioactivity is a nuclear reaction, not a chemical reaction, discovered by Henry Becquerel in uranium. Marie Curie discovered polonium. Marie Curie derived radium from uranium or pitch blende U3O8. Radioactivity measured by Geiger count rays, alpha, beta, gamma rays. Alpha rays positive, beta rays negative, gamma rays neutral. Alpha rays are positively charged helium nuclei. Velocity of alpha rays 1/10 of velocity of light. Beta and gamma rays equal to light. Penetrating power maximum for gamma, least for alpha. Ionizing power maximum for alpha, least for gamma. Effect of electric field, alpha beta influenced, gamma uninfluenced. Father of modern chemistry, Lavoisier. What he did, uh, he studied the role of oxygen in combustion reaction, and he was the first to write extensive list of elements, helped to reform nomenclature, identified and named oxygen and hydrogen. Native element consists of single atom type compound mixture. Antiparticle pair, electron will be positron, same mass but different charge. Fundamental particles, fermions, quark, antiquark, lepton, antilepton, bosons. Higgs boson from book The God Particle by Leon Lederman. Leon Lederman. Discovered by Peter Higgs and Francois Englert. So this was atomic structure.